I'm about to make a point right now, and it's stupid that me, as an alcoholic, can see through this. Since Biden took office, nearly 160 million Americans have been vaccinated. Well, that's a good thing. Um, but when they're telling you they're going to go to your door and everything, and Biden himself said this, I'm just saying, come to your door and tell you, hey, have you been vaccinated? The thing that really bugs me is it says, let's see, 90% of senators. Understandable, so that means there's 10% that are standing up against this situation. There's 10% of senators that are saying, we have antibodies in our body that will fight these things and will create an actual immunity to it. And it's factual. It's very factual that we will create an actual immunity to it. Other than that, it says 70% of Americans that are age 27 up are fully vaccinated. Good. Cool. If you want to be fully vaccinated, be fine. Fine. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. If you want to do it, do it. But that means there's 30% that are saying, I don't really need it. I'm fully confident that I had it at one point a long time ago and got through it, and I believe that I have immunities to it and I will be able to get through it again. But that's an overwhelming number of difference, and they're pushing this. Is I think the total is like 182 million Americans, I think is what it says in the picture. I'll post it in the video. But it's kind of ignorant the way things are going, and I think people are starting to see what's going on, and that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. I appreciate that people are starting to see these things, and that number right there, 70% of Americans 27 and older, so that's why it's 70%. But you got to think about that, because that means 27 and older. So that means you could be 125 years old, but you're including that demographic. Interesting, isn't it? 30% of the country, at least, is saying, I don't really want this and or need it. And they're saying, you have to take it. That's the disturbing part. We need to consider that. We need to consider the fact that the government is telling us that you need to do this, but we're saying, nah, not really. Everybody, freedom of choice, right? Freedom of speech. My life, my choice. Come on here. Come on. That's basics. I think it's a good thing that there are people who are standing up to it and they don't want it. Whatever, that's their choice. It's not like a choice to say I'm gonna go dark and I'm not gonna say what I was thinking, but there's many things I could bring that would be a very dark point on that are actually wrong in many moral ways. It's not morally wrong to say that I don't want to. Before that, people didn't vaccinate their children. They didn't want to do it. That was their choice. It was supported. Anti-vax, all that bullshit back in the day. All of a sudden, it is a big deal for American people to say, I don't want this vaccine that was rushed out, for one, which is good. It was, and thank you, person who did. I don't want to mention the name so I don't get hated for stupid bullshit. But thank you for doing that, Operation This. And people are just being panicky fuckers, as always. It's continuous amounts of fear. It's all it is. It breaks down to continuous amounts of fear. It's just like right now where they were blaming the Republicans for defunding the police. Are you kidding me? All 22 cities are democratically ran. funny that I know the number, isn't it? And I'm not in either party. That's sad. Uh, it's a scrambling situation. It's getting really bad. Democrats are advertently avoiding questions. They're not answering them. They don't have an answer. Why is it that I drink alcohol? I'm drunk right now, and I can at least make a fragment of a sentence that answers a question. They're not open to those questions, and it's starting to get sick. It's bad in that section. I believe in both parties. That's the sad thing is I do believe in both parties, but when I see this happening, it's like Dan Bongino said, they're doing it on purpose because they're not stupid. They are not stupid at all, and a reoccurring thing, and it's starting to get bad. And I think people are starting to realize it overall. Uh, it's disturbing to me to have to go through this in my lifetime, but I think in the future I'll remember this as a great moment in America's history. Hopefully, we'll see what happens with that. But other than that, if you don't want a vaccine, don't take it. If you want a vaccine, take it. Get fully vaccinated. I fully support your choice on that. I'm a little different on other subjects, but that's my point. There is no reason to restrict the choice on people. And what now is happening is the government is trying to restrict your choice on it, saying that they're going to go to your door. That's a little much. And that was the president that said that, by the way. That's pretty much a big ordeal. Red flag this, red flag that. I ain't gonna take your rights if you don't take mine, is the way I look at it. I ain't taking your rights. But you don't have a right to do certain things to certain individuals that I'm not gonna go dark on. But that's my point. Like, right and wrong. Come on, people. It's a serious thing. Right now we are in a circumstance where it's a matter of we are letting our government tell us exactly what to do. And if you don't do it, we're going to come and knock at your door. Sounds like other countries to me, and that doesn't sound like America. Just saying.